me mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Me be report here emamo say the Electoral Commission pa Mahama cho say one NDC for enkasa na nkomumra na demonstration no munyai na Ghana for se metre mo adwen ewo ensem so ache Ghana for e de adwentre abre the Electoral Commission yankonko kenkan Ghana for ensem a wo mo ka atre Electoral Commission no we every McDupe or say they are crooks working in that department easy and you know that is coming from McDupe or say it is the right of the people to know the truth. Verify my people, okay? McDupe or say there is saying that trust but verify. Or say Tina say thank you Melodies for the good advice to NDC. You said it all as it is. My pleasure. Alfredo say Melody, gray hair and old age no longer represents wisdom in this day and age of AI. And the truth must be told. I say never. Atankuri Prince say, I told you Melodies will mention Russia name. When we tell you that only America can stop this Nanado short man from destroying Ghana, you said Russia. Al Hassan as a Melody, you go and kill me with laugh. And Amadou as a this is some of their 1000th plan. Timothy say, in the dream, Sami Jemfi said it is our fault that lead us to this. Whilst angry NDC shouldn't joke with us. They don't know we are fighting seriously underground for them. I say, Melodies, don't forget dream you had last time. If they joke, this is where the dream will come true. Hey, Timothy. What kind Timothy me that say. Timothy, what kind so I am even happy that I talked about it. Now you see it is making sense. So Diana me soon you know. Once embrebe me be catch me say me soon da say na say ya salan ya to aba. And I say there was a problem with abatuo no like near salan ya to aba but there was a problem. And at the end of the day in the Diana Sami Jemfi eba be complain trem ya waka say we the NDC for ya na ya yatena se yatena wan krofo we omo yusu ade we de BTA muni amoka sa adaye no aha me be kan wa ha nti no na Timothy can say wa kan me waka say Melodies me ma wo remfi daye na wo so ye no and it looks like sa daye na me so ye no that is exactly what is happening. Timothy me that say I remember that dream I had. I remember very well that dream I had. So it is up to the NDC. So mbetena se no mo on me he na BBC ebeko so dia. Well, some of us we've dreamt about it and we've told you. Timothy Medase. Obi must say Mahama should stay out of this cry. Easy. We will deal with them with no mercy at all. Useless easy. And Boahin Martin say, why are the other political parties quiet? Kevin Taylor is always right. So going for say in the Japadia document, most of them are aligned with MPP, especially LPG, etc. Asare say Openyi Nana Akufo-Addo, why do you want to tarnish your reputation? EC boss, you too, you have to be careful so that somebody should not harm you with anger because it seems like you are not doing proper things. Gift of Hope, say JDM, please listen to voice of the supporters. Do they realize their mistakes? Methodist pastors, why don't you talk to the EC to bring justice, find out the truth, and come out with ideas that will bring peace? The face of the drum is there and beating the sides. Please, pastors, watch and pray, else you lead us into temptations. Christopher Donko, I say, thank you, Melodies. This is the first time you have spoken to my heart. This is my argument that the NDC leaders should make this case as international issues, not domestic issues. This is far from domestic issues. This is only incompetent EC the nation has ever had. I say, this is only incompetent EC the nation has ever had since the independence of our republic. This EC has the leader of MPP, Akufo-Addo, a criminal, and his Achim mafia, using an army, corrupt Supreme Court judges, and fake securities intimidating the citizens. Why is the army the ones giving corrupt criminal Jin Mensa protection? Mr. Kojo Afarijan, the long-serving body of this institution since our democracy was established. Our democracy was established, and Miss Charlotte Kesson Smith Osei, these two former electoral commissioners have never been guarded by the military at EC compound. At EC compound, the fact is that if Akufo-Addo, Baolaya, Jean Mensa, NPP, and EC have nothing skeleton to hide, why is she refusing to open the books? What is she afraid of? Because of the strategy she used to rig 2020 election, she wanted to use a similar path to steal election 2024. This time, we must stop her before she acts again. She's a criminal, corrupt, incompetent, and the worst EC we ever had. The reason the NPP criminal enterprises Akufo-Addo is trying to push his loyalist, corrupt, fraud Supreme Court judges, Jean Mensa and others, are all NPP members in charge of EC and trying to recruit illegal securities so that they can do his bidding to continue to hold onto power. This time, their plans are not going to work. They will fail big time. The whole is watching this election. This Tuesday, upcoming demonstration is a game changer. Okay, that is coming from Christopher. That was a long one. Emmanuel J say John Dramani Mahama will be the most senseless leader in Ghana when he agrees to corrupt EC called for a table discussing rather than forensic audit to solve the voters register fraud in the EC state. I mean, Enra Mahama stands for Katre Ghana for say will be ambra bontimbe demonstration. Until EC phone sem kra. Users say God bless you, John Mahama. Sichofe say I often hear that institutions of higher learning can revoke the certificate of their alumni since it's awarded. I am beginning to believe it's probably a rumor because seeing how some of these leaders occupying top positions in this country are disappointing us and still hold their certificates really baffles me. Yes, indeed. Otumfo TV say, Emso Besokashi is a criminal. Gordon Osei say, no auditing, no elections, period. The right things must be done. Users say, Evie should just do the right thing. That's it's all. And Gordon Osei say, John Mahama, please don't accept it because they are always making fool on you. Ghanaians are counting on you, period. Godwin Biom say, no way, coming president, John Mahama, don't accept it. Otherwise, you'll regret this. Not the time. Sarah Yaboa said the EC is just afraid of the whole world is going to see how incompetent the EC and his cohorts are. Mahama will never turn his back on his party. Nice try, EC, but it won't work. Paulus essay, is John Mahama the one organizing the demonstration? Uhash essay, NDC, good moves, melodies. Latif essay, this time on himself this time no father for all. Oh. Allah is boot for boot. Okay. Diamond essay, but they never accept the offers from NDC, right? Melodies, it's not as if EC don't know the right thing to do, but they fear to be exposed if a forensic audit is done, and they definitely knew Ghanaians will slam them, hence that. Okay. Gavivina Tamaklo say, does that letter you read sound appealing? I don't think so. And Eti Child, I say, I used to tell you Baumia will form 2025 government. JM is just only games and has paid their way out. Even some NDC guys are working against JM, become president again. No nation care for peace in Ghana. NDC call for the support of the nation, okay? NDC, this fight, you can't do it alone. MPP will never give out power. No. They have fixed the election to call it for Baumia. And T and Becca said, it is not true, bro. Mark my word, NDC will win this election. But there will be some struggle. And Thomas Rebecca said, what the heck are you talking about? And Eti Child Rebecca said, I wish the best for Ghana and John Mahama, but evil has taken the heart of Ghanaians, and Ghanaians will pay themselves evil soon. They will enjoy in their upcoming destruction for few days and feel pity and bitter forever like our fathers did in 1969. Pray for motherland or live to regret of your tribalism. But I say, it is either the EC is playing dumb or they are clueless. Even me, who is nobody, understands that the issue at stake is one of trust and credibility, and not one correcting the provisional register. So what the EC needs to do is to take certain steps that will assure a certain level of credibility and bring a certain level of trust to the EC. So if the EC is really credible, they will not only accede to the NDC's request, but will go beyond their request, right? In other words, the EC should not only allow for the forensic audit, but also say allow for observers. Example, UN observers in the UN observers in the EC setup, UN observers in the EC setup to check every step and every action the EC takes. This will at least show that the EC have nothing to hide and will bring a certain level of transparency and trust. As it is now, the EC has lost its credibility and trust, because of a number of things the EC has done. The things which made the EC lose its credibility are the following. 1. Most of the commissioners are politically exposed persons. 2. Printed extra ballot papers at the blind side of political parties in 2020 elections. 3. The EC couldn't determine the number of votes our president got to win the last election. 4. Missing of electoral election equipment under their custody. 5. Messing up figures during recent registration exercise by using Coral Draw. 6. Transfer of voters without their consent. 7. Lumping of all transfers from 2020, 2023, 2024 without informing the political parties. This is even the minimum. How do you therefore expect anyone to trust you with all these infractions? It just doesn't make sense. Me say, anyone with half brain will see that what the EC is doing just doesn't make sense. But politics. So thank you, Melodies. Very good advice for NDC. Listen to NDC and act on it. And a wisdom essay. The NDC should besiege the EC head office office day and to demonstrate the 24 hours economy, period. The EC have the evil agenda against the will of the people of this country. I think I like that. NDC should demonstrate 24-hour economy. NDC should do 24-hour economy. Ewo EC4 officer. A kamen kwa NDC for yes, the 24-hour NDC interested the 24-hour no. It is possible by doing a 24-hour demonstration. Ewo EC lenim. You who be the Ghana. And then near them paba, you bet dawa ha. Kebedu. Which one you comment box ni mo? But that's it.